everyone, welcome back to my garden. Today I am making a few more edits to my garden right before I close for fall. I am actually thinking of moving this hosta to my shade garden area and just putting in Weigela in its place. I'm actually adding this Weigela to that section. It is called a Strobe Weigela. So this one is basically a more compact Weigela. It only grows 3 feet by 3 feet tall. It has more of a mounding nature, and I feel like with the amount of sun this side receives, I think the Weigela will do a lot better than the hosta here. This is just the first year for this hosta in the ground. This is a sum and substance hosta, which can get fairly large. So I feel like it's a little bit out of place, just kind of on its own in this spot, where I feel like if I move it over to my woodland garden, it would probably be a bit more of a focal point than it is over here. And what I was also thinking of doing is adding this Strobe Weigela to that spot. So the Strobe Weigela, it blooms also in spring, which is nice because I have a lot of hydrangeas here which will bloom later in summer, and so it'll be nice to have something that blooms early in this spot, which is also part of the reason why I wanted to add this Weigela in this spot. And I love the size on it, and I really love the fall color on the leaves. So it turns a nice orange to burgundy fall color, as you can see. And it was nice for me to see this at this time of the year, because I wouldn't think of Weigela as turning this color, but it is beautiful and it looks stunning. And I think and also the flowers are a nice bright pink on this one as well. And when it is not this color, so in spring and summer, the color of the leaves is more green and bronze, which is also going to be a very interesting color with this Winecraft smoke bush. So I think overall it's going to add a lot of interest in this area in terms of the leaf texture and color and flowers. So that's what I plan to do today. I'm going to actually dig this out, and I'll show you where I'm planning to move this hosta. So I will be moving, if you've been following my videos, I have created this new woodland kind of garden in my backyard, and this is the spot where I'm thinking of moving this sum and substance Weigela, the hosta, the sum and substance hosta, so that it will have a nice space here to fill out. I also have a June hosta over there, which does not get very big, but the sum and substance probably will take over and grow. If it grows well, it's going to probably fill this whole area. So I think it will look really nice. It has nice light foliage, almost like a lime chartreuse green. So I think it will be nice and bright in this part of the garden. And so I'm going to move that over here, and I'll show you where I end up placing the Weigela on the other bed, and see how it all ties together. I wanted to show you that I moved the sum and substance hosta over to this side. It was fairly easy to move it. It still is a new plant, just been planted this year. So I think I wanted to kind of put it in a spot where I don't have to move it again unless I need to divide it. So I really like it in that spot. I think it will fill in and it'll look really gorgeous with its big leaves. And going back to the other bed, what I'm going to do is I also have a couple of grasses that I recently bought as well. These are called I think they are called Apache grass. It's a switch grass by Proven Winners. I think it's called Apache Rose. So this one gets about 4 feet tall. So it will get a bit taller than the Weigela, but I think it'll be okay. And it's only with the plumes that it'll get to that height. And because the grass is so wispy, I think it'll be okay, because this bed, I kind of can view it from all sides. So I was thinking of putting the Weigela in this spot over here, more towards the front, because it is it is going to be around 3 feet tall and wide, and this plant that I have here is almost that tall already. So I think it's a pretty mature plant, so I get a good idea of what the size looks like, and I can always trim it to keep it to the size that I want. And I have a bird bath in the middle there, so I think these grasses will look really nice, add a nice wispy texture in that spot there. So on either side of the bird bath, I'm going to put these two grasses. And what's nice about these grasses is in the fall when they bloom, I think late summer to early fall, they have these beautiful blooms that are also with a pinkish tinge. And also the tips of the grass turn a nice burgundy as well. So I think it'll look really nice with the leaves of the Weigela, as well as the orange of the quickfire that I have there, and also the orangey tones that this smoke bush, this Winecraft smoke bush, is going to turn. So this is what I plan to do. So I'm going to get these plants in the ground, and I will show you what this looks like once I'm done. So here it is. The plants are in the ground, and I absolutely love how this Weigela looks in this spot. It adds like an instant I guess vibrancy, pop of color, at least in the fall, and I feel like even in spring with its pink flowers, it will be a standout. And what I like about it, that it's going to be low maintenance. I won't have to do much with it. And I also really like how the grasses look against the bird bath. I think they will add a nice wispy movement to this part of the bed, and as they fill out and they become more lush, they will look even better over time and over the years. It kind of intermingled with the shrubs and the hydrangeas. They are going to look stunning there. So really happy with how this looks, and I'm glad to have got them in the ground and all set for next year. And I think it's going to be really nice. And honestly, like, if there is things that I do not still like about it, I am okay to move them again. And that's the whole part, is trial and error and see what works and what doesn't work. And for me, like, playing with colors and appreciating their beauty all throughout the year is important. And because I don't have any evergreens in my backyard, I like playing with different shrubs, branches, textures, and even the grasses. I will leave them for winter interest and then cut them back down in early spring. So yeah, really liking how this bed is looking. I will give it a good drench of water and keep it watered. It's going to be raining a lot in the next little while, but either way, I'm going to keep it watered and make sure that it's hydrated, and just love how the colors look. And I think once that lemon lace elderberry in the back kind of fills out next year, it's going to look stunning with all the burgundy foliage together. So that's it, my friends. Thanks so much for coming along with me today and watching how I am making a little change to this part of my bed in the backyard. And it's a glorious fall day. Still a good time to get at least the shrubs in the ground. They are pretty hardy and they'll be okay. And there is still a few more weeks before they can get established. So I think for me, this has been a great time, a great season to garden and get as many plants in the ground as I can, and then enjoy them next year and see how they fill in and how they do in my garden. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day wherever you are, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates and videos from me, and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I upload and post a video, because I am trying to post more videos as I am gardening and taking you along with my decision process and my changes, so that it may help you at some point if you have to make these decisions in your garden and changes that sometimes you just have to do them and take risks in the garden and see how it's basically a big experiment, and plants are more resilient than we think they are. And if you get in there and do it the right way and with the right intention, I find that the plants give back so much more. So with that thought, I just want to thank everyone for watching this video. Have a fabulous day.